So the Twins, they're coming into town. They also had Mitch Garver on the team once.
Actually, the Pirates are going to Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Boo, DiNardo! Boo!
This isn't the same, buddy.
Come down, pal.
Yeah, so Pirates are heading into Minneapolis. I don't know much about the Twins. Not a team I watch a lot.
You want my take? That's it. Why are the Twins good? Because like you looked at their team and you're like, who's this? Who? Like Carlos Correa's on the team.
Yeah.
He's not even like near the top player.
Yeah, I mean, they're 63 and 59. They are in first place in the dreadful American League Central. Yeah, I mean, just looking at their lineup, yeah, Carlos Correa hasn't even been that good this year, but he's been their best offensive player for the most part. You got some guys who are playing good baseball as of late. Jorge Polanco's kind of hot right now. Max Kepler, Royce Lewis, Joey Gallo, they're all kind of swinging good bats currently.
Royce Lewis, man.
I know. My eyes. He's still a thing.
It's good.
Yeah, I mean their calling card though is their starting rotation. Between Pablo Lopez, who he's a guy. He's a guy.
Who?
Pablo Lopez having just a really, really good season for the Twins.
Sounds like
he is starting game 1 tomorrow.
If I'm going to nitpick, like Pablo Lopez is not a guy; he's a dude. Different.
Okay. Here we go. Pablo Lopez has turned. He's evolved
from a guy to a dude. Yep.
Yeah. He went through like the Charmander.
I remember this argument last year.
Like
this year. Yeah.
I
was right. I was correct.
Yeah. Like a Pokemon evolving. That's what he did. He evolved to a dude. Pablo Lopez is a dude. He's starting game 1. Sonny Gray, also kind of a dude this year, starting game 2. And then Dallas Keuchel, somehow still alive, starting game 3. So he's got, definitely the best shot of a Pirates win comes there. Dallas Keuchel, he's only thrown 2 games this year, and he's been really bad. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Pablo Lopez, Sonny Gray is a tough 1-2 combo to begin a series.
That entire team's like an island of misfit toys that actually worked out. Because you named all those guys, I'm like, oh yeah, they are with the Twins. Oh yeah, he is with the Twins. They're just like an irrelevant franchise that I don't really think about.
Well, because every time they get in the playoffs, they just get swept by the Yankees.
Yeah.
Like, just every year. Yeah.
Not happening this year.
I was sitting here trying to think if I could name like 5 guys on the roster, and I'm like, that'd be tough.
Like, it's not of nothingness, right? Again, like they're a competent team, but it's like a hodgepodge. Like you look at it and like, I don't know who these guys are. They're good for the most part. They're definitely the starting pitching is good, and yeah, that's what's unfortunate is the Pirates are going to get the toughest part. They get their top 2 dogs. Now they get Dallas Keuchel. Vito pitches that game. We know Osvaldo Vito's not that good, but like Dallas Keuchel's bad, guys. He's bad. So he's faced 36 batters in 6.2 innings this year. 36 batters, guys. 9.45 ERA. Jim's on mute, so boo him, please.
0 strikeouts.
0 strikeouts. It is bad. So the team's decent. They're facing their top 2 guys, but that's a game you got to win. I hate to say it that way, but that's a game you got to win.
Yeah, I mean, you hope that you steal 1 game from Lopez and Gray, and then you beat Dallas Keuchel. Now, again, you've got Osvaldo Vito going, so I don't know how much better Osvaldo Vito is than Dallas Keuchel, but
a lot, actually.
I mean, it's 6 2/3 innings for Keuchel. Like,
There's a reason why he's only pitched 6 2/3 innings this year. Also, like teams don't want him. Not that teams want Osvaldo Bido, but
like if Osvaldo Bido was a free agent, like a major league free agent going into this season, would he have? And he was signed by the Twins. Would he have 6 2/3 innings so far this year? Probably not.
Just saying, it's bad times with Dallas Keuchel.
Great.
Oh yeah, like he's been awful. So yeah, there's that. They got that going for him.
They have that going for him.
They've got that going for him. No, I mean it's going to be tough these first 2 games because those are 2 really good pitchers. Hopefully the strikeouts don't get out of control because we kind of have seen that lately, especially against pitchers with pretty good stuff. These guys like to go down looking, like to swing and miss every once in a while. I mean, we've kind of been consistently over 10 strikeouts a game now. I feel like for 3 months.
Yeah, maybe about 3 months.
Yeah,
that's
great looking wife he has though.
Who?
Dallas Keuchel.
Oh,
Kelly Nash. What a
He's winning somewhere in life. Yeah,
he is.
It was with the Astros.
Yeah,
and then with his wife.
But I actually am. I think the most intrigued I am, and you guys can criticize me all you want and boo me. I do want to see Andre Jackson.
Boo!
I'm intrigued to see him start another game. I like the stuff enough. It's probably not going to be pretty, but I want to see it at least perform for a few innings more than we saw last start. I want to see a little bit more progression out of him.
Hey, Andre Jackson versus Pablo Lopez. Not a bad pitching matchup. If you take out Andre Jackson's last start and you just go with his 5 perfect innings.
Right. No, honestly, I don't want to actually boo you, Tyler, because that's a good take. I'm left intrigued also. Again, with this rotation, just ride out to see what you got in him. I'm not thinking it's going to be good, but I'm hopeful and want to find out. But yeah, like the one thing about the Twins too, and this is after the All-Star break, 12th in baseball and weighted runs created plus as a team. They do strike out though, so 27% strikeout rate for the team. So yeah, like there's kind of some intrigue with Andre Jackson because it seems like he's got some swing and miss. Again, that's why you're kind of interested in him as a starting pitcher as well. So yeah, like I'm kind of intrigued on what that start's going to be. And Bido, whatever.
Yeah,
but
that's a bullpen.
At this point, Bido is just kind of there to pitch innings until the off season.
Yeah,
when he can get DFA'd in October.
I don't know if I go there.
There's no way. There's no way Osvaldo Bido's on this 40-man roster come Roll 5 draft.
I don't know if I'm there yet.
Maybe I don't think he needs to be.
Yeah, I think there's enough really bad here that, like Osvaldo Bido, I think you can make an argument that he could be productive in a bullpen.
He's not making anyone's 40-man roster during an offseason. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's fair.
No, I see both sides. Mm-hmm. I think what Tyler is
shocker.
No, but honestly, like I see where you're coming from. We haven't done like a rundown, but I could see a situation this offseason where there's other people on the pecking order before you get to Bido. For the same sense, that's why I don't really care because I don't think anyone's picking him up. Like I don't think you need to save his spot on the 40-man. But yeah, whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess just something of note. Again, this is all after the All-Star break. But as far as the Twins, I mentioned the offense, the relievers, ERA, they're 23rd in baseball. So the bullpen's not as good as the rotation, right? That's definitely the strong point. So the Pirates can find a way, like you talked about, they can get all hot at the same time. Like if Hayes and Reynolds is doing what he's doing, and Jack can find one of the first 2 games where he becomes Jack mode, That's the game you steal, right? Like we're talking like there's potential to take 2 out of 3. They can get to one of those starters. It's possible.
It's possible they could sweep them.
No, I'm not doing this again, Jim.
No, it seems
set me
stupid.
up.
They might.
No, they're going to win the first 2, and they're going to lose to Keuchel.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm going to say my prediction, they win 1 out of 3. And they beat Pablo Lopez because he's just a guy.
He's a dude. Pablo Lopez, perfect game.
I think they win 2 out of 3. I think they win the Jackson start, lose the Keller start because, well, that's a discussion for another day. But
Plus, we already know Indy won't be playing that game then.
and then Sunday they probably win it somehow.
Because Dallas Keuchel's pitching.
So I think they win tomorrow, lose, win.
It's fair.
So
I
beat
could see
Pablo
it.
Lopez.
Oh yeah, Andre Jackson's going to throw a gem tomorrow. 4 innings of maybe like 1 run ball.
1 hit.
Yeah, well, my gym is like 1 run ball.
So he will. He's going to pitch well. They're just going to lose because Pablo is pitching a perfecto. It is what it is. He's a good pitcher. Great changeup. But anyways,
Not as good as
yeah, I
Andre
could see them.
Jackson's.
What's that?
Not as good as Andre Jackson's.
No, of course not.
Exactly.
But I can see 2 out of 3. You can just see it because of Keuchel is just so bad.
Yeah.
But of course, we'll be laughing when we talk when Jim and I are on Starbucks and we're talking about that loss.
No, it'll be me and you.
Oh, that's right. Jim's
Yeah.
taking another week off.
I get like a week off.
But regardless,
We're over here talking about how bad Dallas Keuchel is, and Andre Jackson and Osvaldo Bido are starting 2 out of 3 for us.
With Mitch Keller, who has given up 1,000 runs in like the last 7 starts.
right.
Hey, you all, thank you for watching. I know we try to provide the most entertaining content that we can, and we'd love to spread it to as many people as possible. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could take the 5 seconds to like this video and subscribe to the page, it helps out so much more than you know. Thank you, and let's go Bucks.